What's going on, guys? Conscious One coming at you. So real quick, guys, we're gonna go ahead and I gotta go ahead and do this narration. It was an unsuspected narration because this video is so fire from this brother. I'll leave a link. Can't think of his channel name right now. Guys, I got so much coming at me right now. It's a lot I want to narrate. So I'm just kind of doing things on the fly. But I'm not gonna say what. Let's just go ahead and chime in, guys. Oh, and one thing I want to say, one reason why I do these narrations is because, I understand there's people out here who, they make a little scratch from doing these type of videos, and that's why I support them. I appreciate what they're doing. I always tell y'all, you don't need people, but I appreciate what they're doing, and plus I want to, their platform and the way they coming off with their etiquette, it makes me want, it's like, I'm like the Dennis Rodman. I get to say stuff that they might not want to say or can't say because they got to stick to, their script, so here I come in, I got to narrate it, and me being a brother from Chicago, I'm in the heart of the country. I got to break this thing down for what it is, use slang, get a little ghetto, bring up other topics that may indirectly have something to do with what they're talking about. So that's why I do these narrations. I think it's important. I pick up the I want to say the missing pieces. How do you say, the intangibles? That's what I do. I narrate these videos because I have to deal with the intangibles of these videos. But anyway, let's go ahead and push play on this, guys.
Deal. It's your main man, DrewTube, and I'm back at you again with another video. Shout out to the Galactic family, Drew Nation, and the GCVs. Let's get right into it. Your haters are so jealous. You have them experiencing a different level of envy where they don't even know who they are. You have people losing themselves. They don't even know who they are. People saw them as a kind person, a good person, but you saw another side of them. You saw that real side of them. You see past that charm.
And see, the thing is, this is why somebody like myself, and I would advise other people, especially chosen ones, you can't be on these 9-to-5 jobs because this is what you're going to run into. They're going to suck your energy. I don't care how, much of a pro you is at spotting things out. If you live in a life where you have to be around these individuals for money, they're going to take full advantage of it because these are the people that, and they only put the managers. They only put demons as bosses on jobs. They don't put people like myself that would treat people fairly as managers on job. They only put demons, just like what this brother about to say, as your boss or your manager, or they get to tell you what to do. It really got you questioning who is who out here, guys, and what is what. This is why I strongly tell the chosen ones, do not get on these 9-to-5 jobs. Once again, I don't care how skilled you is, how you're going to say, well, I ain't gonna worry about it, I'm just going to ignore it. No, they're going to keep coming at you. You cannot, it's like what is it? World Z, all trying to kill all these zombies. God don't want you to live like that. You got to be at peace, man. And these narcissists, these sick, sociopathic, demonic people, they're not going to let you be at peace. They just not.
That they throw on to everybody else. And this will be the person that everybody seems to like. The person that's always chatting it up with people. The person that is all.
And that's why if something go down with somebody like a chosen one, or, somebody like myself, if something go down with somebody who spends 99% of their time being fake in life, and remember, the other people are getting energy off them being fake because most people are fake. Most people do not know who they are. That's why they have to get jobs and take orders and all this type of stuff. They just simply don't know who they are. So if you come and you disturb that, if you try to tell people, hey, this so-and-so did this to me, they don't, even if they do believe you, they'll still side with that sociopath. because it's the hive, guys. It's Dante's Inferno. They crawling all over each other. They depend on each other. Even if they know that you're right in what you're saying, they still have to be against you. It's the hive. It's the collective of people. Just like I told y'all, the parking space with no spaces. I go over there and I watch people turn into the parking lot that want to be around other cars, even to the point where they'll back in and squeeze in rather than come over there by me. Both the same distance from the door. They got to be with the hive. Do not work with these. Do not go on 9 to 5 and work with these people. They're not even people. We're gonna get to that. Don't do it.
Ways, holding the door for the old lady, helping the person with their groceries.
Oh my God.
And it's not to say that just because you help people, you got a dark.
I got people, guys, that open the door for me just to get my energy. I spot these motherfuckers out. That's why I tell y'all, when I park somewhere, like I ain't no circus clown, I ain't no I told y'all how I be driving these demons crazy. I pull up in a parking lot, all the narcissists, they see me as soon as I pull up. And they all trying to synchronize with me. Now when I'm trying to pretend like they open the door, oh, you such a nut, get the fuck out of my way. They be holding the door, they be getting in my way, trying to hold the door. I'm ready to kick somebody's ass just for opening. I'm the motherfucker. I'll kick your ass for opening the door for me. You know why? Because you in my motherfucking way. Get out my way. You're just here to suck my energy. Serious out here, y'all.
Side to you, but this person is trying to cover up for something. This is the type of person that would try to race you to go help someone. You see somebody that needs help. Oh, I got it.
Oh my God. So it's fake as hell.
Okay, awkward helper. You got it.
That's their new job. Their door
helper.
Door opener now.
Right. You keep
you go ahead with
you keep on with that.
Yeah, you go ahead with your
that
best
awkward
self.
Help. Sure, they need it. They have a different level of envy towards you. This is the type of person that sees who you are.
It's demonic,
and
y'all.
Knows you see who they are.
It's demons in these people. Multiple demons.
Just enough distance from you. But they get close enough just to show you that they're a hater.
Mm-hmm.
This is the type of person that knows who you are and sees who you are and mirrors you and pretends to be just like you. But that's why narcissists copy people, because they want to be just like you. They try to...
Look, they didn't make that movie Mimic. See, a lot of these movies we be watching, guys, they always got to show you some kind of monster. They got to show you something that's so look different from you. Like the movie Mimic, they always showing these, I think it was a big giant insect. And this make me think about what 13 Sun talk about how it's insectilians that run the world. That's why you got antennas everywhere, because it's insectilians. So the movie Mimic, you be thinking it's all monsters and it has nothing to do with these people. No, that's what's in these people. It'd be some kind of huge like cockroach demon inside these people. Mimic, yeah, that's that. As a matter of fact, in the movie Mimic, I think those cockroach things, they was transforming themselves into humans. That's what they was trying to tell you on the movie, that no, we're not talking about something that's outside of people. We're talking about that, no, these people are like insectilians. Like if you really seen how this demonic sociopathic narcissist, if you really seen what they actually look like, they not human, y'all. It's not talking about monsters. It's talking about people y'all see walking around every day that you think is like you, and they ain't nothing like you. Even if they got the same skin color, they ain't nothing like you.
Steal your identity. They try to steal your image. They try to take the good qualities about yourself that make you feel good about who you are. You're naturally a good person.
Yep.
And it makes you
they know
feel
that.
good about that.
They hate that.
For you
they
to
know,
go help somebody, because that's you. You're empathic.
When
you care about other people. You don't just only care about yourself. But
they hate
there
that,
are
y'all.
people who will try to push you into a bubble to where it seems like you don't give a damn about nobody.
They got to slander you.
All because
they got to slander
they're jealous of you, and their hate for you won't allow you to do what you need to do in their presence. And it's like, why?
Yeah, show some. Does that sound like a characteristics of a human being? Something that goes to that level, that they got to slander you and destroy you at all costs. Does that sound like, oh, this thing, we're all one? No, we're not all one. We are not all one. Then you got that Paul Abdul's with that Paul Abdul song. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. We come together because opposites attract. No, opposites do not attract. That man, that's one of the biggest line ass songs ever.
Get out of pocket over something so minuscule and minute. These people are very small when it comes to the grand scheme of things. You rather just focus on your day. You rather just stay out the way, do what you need to do, get your job done, get your stuff from the store and leave, or whatever you got to do when you're out, and then get back home. But these people, they have to make sure you notice them. They have to make sure you see them. They have to do petty things so they could try to steal attention from people. Because
I told y'all, you know, I was talking about the how I'm not no circus clown. When I park somewhere and I'm going inside of a building, I sit there and I wait, and I told y'all it drives the demons crazy. They spot me as soon as I put up in the parking lot. People are spotting, it's like we got one. Must synchronize with him when he walks in the door. We must pretend like you just ran up to this door because you just wanted to hold the door open so bad for me. Does this sound like human beings, guys? Does this sound like something that belongs to God would do? Or does this sound like somebody that comes from the pit of hell that's just inside of this human meat suit?
Because they don't feel adequate enough around you. They start to feel insecure around you. And they start to beat themselves up inside. Yep. They start to beat themselves up. You got them just beating themselves up, going Muhammad Ali on their own face. All right, you got them going Joe Frazier on their own spirit.
Oh,
you are the type of person that when you get in their vicinity, you have them breaking themselves down. They even they got to try to build themselves up just to try to hate on you because they're breaking themselves down so much when you're around. That's why when they do try to do something or they do try to get at you, it's weird, and it comes off as just straight up jealousy and hate. Because they have so much anger towards you held inside that they don't even know who they are anymore. They start to lose control. All right, they done lost all control of themselves. All right, they done forgot who they are. They don't even know why they're even doing it. But they have welcomed in certain spirits from certain activities. All right, they're energy vampires. So when you become an energy vampire, you become addicted to that adrenaline. You become addicted to that energy that you get from other people, from your negative actions, and it opens you up for demonic possession. And
remember, guys, if you work on a job and these narcissistic people attack you like this, remember, most of the time they your boss or your manager. If they do something to you, it's like you're allowing yourself to be abused. Because if you stay there and take the abuse, because they're going to abuse you. If you're a child of the light, they're going to abuse you. And then if you go try to tell people, hey, this is what so-and-so done, you think they're going to protect you? No. They're going to, even if they know you're right, they're still going to side with the sociopathic, demonic narcissist. Because they are part of the hive. So chosen ones, it's like, get the hell out of that 9 to 5. And then every time they treat you nice, it's only to suck you in so they can treat you bad later. So they're playing like this emotional musical chairs with you so they can abuse you. But if you call out this abuse, everybody will be against you. The only person who will really know what's going on is Almighty God himself. That's why now that I got this anointing, I told you, ain't nobody fucking with me, man. I got a destroying energy now. God had to wait till I knew exactly who I was before he gave me this power. These motherfuckers don't want, they gotta stay back. They don't want to come nowhere near me, y'all. They scared as hell. They scared as hell. They cannot come up to me one-on-one. The only way these people coming around me is if they on camera or they're in a group.
They haven't been able to change. They haven't been able to let that go. They're so bent up on being in competition with you and trying to be the nicest person or the best person or the greatest person when they're seen out in public, that they done lost track of what they were supposed to be doing. They done lost track of who they are. They lost themselves. They can't even find themselves. They don't know who they are. Trying to be somebody else, jealous.
Yep, they so focused on you. They so focused on you, they don't even know who the hell they are. They getting lost, and they'll blame it on you too. They'll blame you for their own insecurities and inadequacies. Ain't that some guys?
To somebody else.
Psychopaths, man.
They don't know what they want out of life. They're lost in the sauce, trying to compete with the biggest boss that they've seen thus far, and that's you. It's like all control, all their self-respect goes out the window. They don't even have any respect for themselves. Nobody would act like that would have respect for themselves. They have a different level of envy and hate towards you because you bring it out of them. Oh, they were so nice.
Remember, guys, even if you pretend, talking about chosen ones like myself, even if I pretend to go around them and act like them, let's say if I can try to mimic them, no, they'll still abuse you. They know who you are. These type of individuals, they're not stupid by any means. You can go around here, I'm just trying, let me just go along and get along like they do. I just want to keep my job, go to work, go home. I do the best I can as long as I show up to work on time, do my job. They ain't gonna fuck with me. That wrong. I experienced that for over damn near over like 22, 23 years. Was abused over and over again by these psychopaths on these 9-to-5 jobs. Until it just gets to the point, look, I don't get paid to get abused. Even if I could deal with it and put up with it, I don't get paid for this shit.
So they're so this, they're so that. They're faking and they're lying and they're putting on an act so people don't see who they really are. And they're putting on a big act around you. Every time you come around, they put that act on and you can see right through it. You could read them. You could see that that's not who they really are. You could see that that's a fake person from a mile away. How come you don't talk to so-and-so? How come you guys don't get along? That person is so nice. That person is so fake. And you don't want anything to do with them because you can see just how toxic and evil they are. Putting on an act for everybody else. They have to do that. They have to put on that act so when you try to call them out, when you try to alert other people of their behavior, nobody will suspect it. Oh, not so.
Let me tell y'all this too. We in an hour of judgment day. These demons are being judged. We no longer are living in a time where we're just putting up with these people and they're just getting by, and they still faking the funk, and no. These people are actually receiving their cup of wrath, guys, right now. It's already been done. All these YouTube videos coming out where all these different people talking about the same thing, it's already been done. Judgment has already been passed on these type of on these demons. I see it all throughout my day. These people, they're not people. These demons, they are getting it bad. They are miserable. Some of these people I delivered to their homes, I can tell that they were the type of individuals that harass people like me on the job. I know who they are. I know them when I see them. Oh, you were the type that used to harass people like me on the job, huh? Guys, they are jacked. They're fucked up. Their health is deteriorating. They look terrible. It look like the life force of God is no longer in their vessel. It's almost like this life being a test and experiment. It's almost like these people come from hell. They don't come from God in the first place, but they were given a chance to rise up by us. We're most likely chosen ones. We're paying off some kind of karma, right? And also it's an experiment to find, the wheat and the tares. But these people they came into this motherfucking tares. They didn't have no divine light in them. And when people like anointed people like myself come around, these individuals had an opportunity to get the divine light, and most of them failed. And so they'll just be going back to where the hell they came from. And good riddance to them.
So and so. No. Not them. They're so sweet. They're so this. They're so that. They keep it hidden real well. Yo, they're some of the greatest actors in the world.
Oh, man.
They will put on that acting role. All right, they will act.
They can't fool me, though.
To keep their fake self-image intact.
They can't fool me.
And they're so fragile. And that's why they stay in competition with you, because that fragility, they're so fragile. They can't take to see you do your thing. They can't take to see who you really are. They have to try to pretend to be who you are because they don't want nobody to see what they really are and who they really are. They got something mean and nasty pent up inside that they're covering up and trying to keep hidden so nobody will see it, but you see it. So when you come around, that's why there's beef. That's why there's jealousy and envy.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, they're trying to be like you. They wish they could be like you. And number two, you see them for who they really are. And we know that's a narcissistic death blow. It crushes their ego for somebody to know who they really are, who can call them out on the type of treatment that they dish out to other people, because it makes them feel guilty. It makes them feel guilty when somebody knows how they really treat people. And if you see it, the person that they're in competition with, who they have to try to outdo, then other people might see it as well. Other people might stop messing with them as well. And all their attention, all their supply goes out the window. Now they ain't gonna have nobody. That's the one thing that they fear the most, is not being able to get that energy from people. Because then they'll have to work on themselves. Then they'll have to go.
These people don't come from God, y'all. It's pretty evident. Somebody like me, I got the divine light. I got an energy of 1 billion suns. They don't have no energy. They have to steal this energy. They're counterfeit. They're fake. They're tares.
Look in the mirror. Then they'll have to do that.
I'm a self, like renewable energy. I am fucking renewable energy, goddammit. Me, the chosen one.
Shadow work, all the things that they fear, that especially when their life comes crashing down, comes crumbling down, because they're not keeping it real with themselves and other people. Sooner or later, people are going to figure out who they are. Sooner or later, somebody's going to be able to tell. That's why they have to keep moving from person to person to person to person. They got to keep finding new people.
Telling y'all.
No matter how many people they come back and try to hoover around, they always got somebody new, right? Oh yeah, they're always finding that next person, that unsuspecting person. They got to have some unsuspecting people on deck, ready to catch wreck. All right, just so they can wreck their lives. They enjoy the suffering of others, man. They enjoy to watch other people do bad. They don't want to see you do good. The closer you are to them, the more harm they're going to try and do to you, or just do to you. Even if they feel that it's their right to treat people.
And if they can't do harm to you directly, they'll slander you. They'll have everybody thinking you this way or that way. And so if next time you come around, people looking at you sideways, you don't even know what the hell going on. All kind of people, they done said all kind of things about you. They ain't even fucking true. It's sick, man. They can't get at you directly. They'll get at you indirectly. But these guys, nothing to worry about. These people are finished. They through. The energy, I gotta do another narration because I found out last night from this goddess. It's over for these motherfuckers. They can't do that shit no more. It's destroying them. Their own fake shit, they're destroying themselves. It don't work no more. The energy is gone. And the energy, God has put the energy in us, and it's a destroying energy. That's why they on the run. They on the run, y'all. They not trying to get around nobody like myself that got the light. It hurts them, guys. It stings bad, just like you used to see on a vampire. Tariq Hamza, he talked about how he's the morning star. Well, the morning star comes before the sun. When the sun comes, it destroys all vampires. The Son of Man is here. The sun is coming. When that sun comes up, all the vampires, they gotta flee. They die. It destroys them.
Like this, and that's that devil in them. You don't have the right to treat people however you want. That's why you got to get away from these people the first sign you see it. You distance yourself from it the first time you see them trying to treat you bad, you're out. You don't deal with them anymore. Because, haters are detrimental to your style. And 2 seconds around a hater is too long. Their energy is toxic. It will infect you and your spirit. It'll ruin your mood. It'll put a damper on your day. You'll be happy and feeling good. And
I think Bobby Hemmett, now I don't know if this is still what it is, but I remember in the early 2000s, the #1 selling book in the world is the Bible. #2, guess what, guys? Guess what? Guess what #2 is? Bram Stoker's Dracula. See, we be watching these movies, we be thinking it's about something else. No, it's talking about your everyday life. Dracula, vampires. How many vampire movies come out a year? Dozens. Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Shaun of the Dead, The Walking Dead. Think about that. Bobby Hemmett said the #2 selling book in the world was Bram Stoker's Dracula.
They know that when they come around, they know that they have the power to change that. They know they have the power to change your energy, to change your mood, to infect the energy in the room with that hating ass toxic spirit that they got. And you're causing them to have a different level of envy. They're usually just jealous of people, but when they get around you, it's a whole different level of envy. So it's so much envy, it makes you think whether they're questionable or not. Because they're always looking at you, always staring at you, always giving you the evil eye. You don't know.
I told y'all, man, a lot of these dudes out here low key bisexual. They really asexual because they'll screw anything. But when a dude is hating on a man is hating on another man, we talking about over the age of 30. Forget borderline bisexual. That shit is that's faggotry, man. Another man hating on another man. That's why I kind of see the similarities between a woman that's mad at me because I don't want to date her and a man that's mad at me because he can't control me. What the hell are you trying to? These are niggas you'll have to watch out for in prison. Don't drop the bar of soap. Good God Almighty.
They like you in another kind of way, because this is a different level of envy here. You may not even experience this type of envy before somebody be this jealous of you. You probably don't even want them to be this jealous of you. Like, this is a little too jealous. Not that you want anybody to be jealous of you, but this ain't your average jealousy right here. This is I'm not interested in you kind of jealousy.
It's weird, yo.
And then you always knew it was something different about this type of person and how they move, because it's like, why?
But guess what these individuals will do? Guess what they'll do though? They'll go behind and try to make it sound like you the one who having that kind of energy. They always flip it on the person who's innocent. They show this in the movies too. It's always the one that's all fucked up that's trying to make it sound like the one that ain't fucked up is fucked up. And then most of the people, they'll believe the sociopath. We dealing with some sick shit, y'all. Some real sick shit. But it's so good that all this is being exposed now, because that means that these motherfuckers are through. It's a new day.
Why do we keep having to interact with each other? You could tell by my body language. You could tell by how I position myself when you come around. You could tell by how I distance myself from you, period, that I don't want to interact with you. And I don't want to talk to you. And I don't talk to you. I'll just leave you standing there. If I have to, I'll get up and walk away and go somewhere else. I'll go over there. But you could feel them staring at you from across the room. All right, this is the type of person that you'll just be going somewhere. This person will pop up out of nowhere. You'll be walking around your job. This person will pop up out of nowhere. You pull up in the parking lot. They pull up in the parking lot.
Yep, I had a situation like that.
And it's like, was you following me? It might have been.
Yep. Yep.
So you definitely have to keep
That's happened to
watch
me.
when you're in your car,
It's sick, y'all.
when you're around. Like, this is a different level of envy.
It's sick.
All right, these people, they will not stop until they get whatever it is they want, and they're relentless. All right, the one thing that they do is they keep trying, they keep going. But the more you ignore them, the more you don't entertain it, the more you leave them alone, don't speak to them, don't show them that it bothers you. Or you have to be able to not show them that you're bothered by this. You have to communicate to them with your body language, all right, how you react to them. Don't react, respond. All right, you have to communicate to them that, yo, this doesn't bother me. I've dealt with this before. I know you inside and out. I could read you like a book. I know what type of person you are, and I'm not going to let you affect me. You're only going to destroy yourself with your own negative energy. And once you get to that point with them, they may do some weird things, but it's going to be them. That's what they do on their way to go find somebody else. So they're going to be acting a fool. All right, they're going to be trying to compete with you, and that's their last resort. When you don't pay people any attention that are haters like that, they're going to be trying to compete with you. Going places when you go places. Going to the water fountain when you go to the water fountain. Going to the coffee break room when you go to the coffee break room. They know you don't want to see them. They know they're negative and toxic as hell. But they're trying to ruin your mood. They're trying to get you to react to them because they know you really don't mess with them like that, and you don't even want to see them like that. And this is how they treat people when they don't get what they want. Since they can't get what they want, they're just going to kick it up a notch and just continuously be devious and continuously be evil. This is all they do. This is what they do their whole entire life. Is just find people to be evil to, find people to be toxic to, try to make people react, try to break people's spirit down. But you can't be broken down. And that's another reason why they have a different level of envy towards you. You can't be broken down. You figured out how to not be affected by these types of people. Yes, they're toxic. Yes, they're negative. Yes, they're evil as God knows all what. But you don't let that bother you. You just keep it moving, and you let them do what they need to do. It's nothing that you need to prove to this type of person. They're the ones trying to prove something to you.
Yep.
They're trying to prove to you that they're the same as you. They're trying to prove to everybody else that they're like you. They're a good person. Why can't they just go be themselves? Why do they even compare themselves to you? It's because they're jealous of you and they're envious of you, and it's on a different level. You got a whole life over there to yourself, and it's not even looking that bad. But they have to compare themselves to you because you're the threat. You cause them to worry because you get more attention than them. People are drawn, and it's not even anything serious when it comes to the attention. It's just that people are drawn to you more than they are to them.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right here. Like I said, I'm gonna leave the video in the link. It's just, guys, I just want to tell y'all straight up, we're dealing with an invasion of the body snatchers type of situation. I believe this because it's been such an uptick of people who make videos like this. These people cannot be human. They must have been taken over. Okay, we have to assume that invasion of the body snatchers has happened, especially with this jab situation. Into the Stars talks about this. The twin spirit. These people don't own their own souls anymore. They possessed. I can't even fathom how people even act like this. Like I said, I thought when I left elementary school and high school that this stuff would stop. No, it got worse. These things are worse than what children are. They're worse because now they've had a taste of the knowledge of good, knowledge of good and evil, and they use it to the best of their ability. So I'm gonna stop right here. I'll leave this brother's link. Talk to y'all later. Peace.